All right, guys, welcome back. Survival Living here. Yes, got my good old cup of coffee here. So I got some paneling up finally. Yeah, been working in this spare room here. I do apologize for not being here quite often. Everything from work to working on the house to work and now filming takes a lot of my day. So anyway, guys, I am here right now. One of the things I want to discuss with you guys is preparedness. We are a prepping channel, we're a survival channel. We try to get people prepared for end all be all and normally, you know, natural disasters. Those are the things that we're usually going to face in our lifetime. As far as the full-blown SHTF Mad Max event, I don't know when that's going to pop off. Might be never. And then again, it might be next week. Who knows? All I know is I keep on prepping as if something is going to happen soon. Because with natural disasters, yeah, you never know. Hurricanes. Yeah, I'm down here in Florida. For those, we need to move out of Florida. The hurricane went all up to North Carolina. Doesn't matter where you live, you're going to face natural disasters. Just the way it is. So I do apologize for the lighting. I just have one of our standalone lights in here for the studio because all my good lights out there in the studio, and I don't have the power ran in this room yet. So working on it. One of the things I want to discuss with you guys is this upcoming natural disaster. Yeah, this year, this winter to be precise. I reported on this a few weeks ago. I was reading through the Farmer's Almanac and was calling for a severe winter this year, even right here in Florida. Yeah, I'm in the northern part of Florida. I'm in the Panhandle, and we do get snow occasionally. Granted, it doesn't stick. We do get ice. The roads do get black ice here, and you should see the non-drivers pile up in the road and up each other's bumper. Yeah. What's sad is that most of them are from the north, snowbirds, and they can't drive in the snow. So with this upcoming winter, hopefully you guys are preparing accordingly. I know people like to say all kind of crazy stuff here on YouTube. I'm not talking about prepping channels. I'm talking about in the comments section. Nothing will ever happen in my life because it hasn't ever happened, or nothing will ever happen in my life because I make sure I live with mom and daddy and they will always take care of me. Same with daddy government. For the rest of us adults in the class, yes, that's you. Still pretty sure I might be an adolescent. You just ask my wife. But anyway, for everybody else, prepare accordingly. All right, if this is a severe winter like what happened in Texas, yeah, no one expected it, kablam, and it, you know, there's a lot of people lost their lives. That's not a joking matter on that. But they got hit with a massive winter storm. Yeah. People weren't expecting it, and it happened. Now we got to forecast that this is going to happen. So what you guys need to be working on is heating up your home. All right. Now, if you have heating oil, you know, you have the old style heating oil furnaces and stuff for your home, please try to stock up as much as possible. I know heating oil, propane, all these things have went up in price, and they have. All right, start stocking up now because you think the price is going to get even lower when an emergency happens. No, supply and demand, simple economics. I know I do not have an economics degree like hashtag numbnuts. Unfortunately though, I got some smarts about me. Simple economics. So heating oil, if you use propane, all right, make sure your propane's full. We have electric heat. We also have the availability for a propane heater in our home. All right, now if you are using propane heaters, just depends on what your heater system is. Ours has to be ventilated. We have to make sure that we have ventilation in the house, because the last thing you want to deal with is dead bodies due to carbon monoxide. Now if you have electricity, power can get knocked out at any time. If you're relying on an electric furnace for your home, Texas, yeah, I'm not trashing Texas. This caught the whole state. This caught them by surprise. Their grid was not prepared for what happened, and those that were relying on electricity for heat, they ran into freezing temperatures. I mean, a lot of people lost their lives. So with that, we have solar, we have backup, we have gasoline generators. I must put in the disclaimer, please do not fire up a gasoline generator inside your home. You will carbon monoxide yourself to death. Don't do it. All right. If you got it outside in an emergency, of course, chain it up and keep watch on it, because, well, in my area, good old state of Florida, if you just happen to leave a gasoline generator running all night because of some natural disaster and you finally went to sleep, you wake up to a dark house and everything's quiet because some jackleg just showed up in your yard and cut your chain, and you usually put it on the back of a bicycle and rode up to the next meth house to go sell it. It happens. So if you are reliant on the grid for your power, multiple ways: gasoline generators, solar generators. Either way, I do not care what you do. Me as a prepper, I try to prepare as many ways as possible. That way, if something fails, the rest still works. All right. Next up, guys, always keep food and water in your home. Yeah, if you are snowed in, and on the average American, I believe the last statistic I read was 3 days worth of food inside their home. Well, if you're snowed in because some major winter blizzard, DoorDash, whatever, is not coming to your house. So I'm going to think about putting some food back. Now, we showed everything from canned goods to long-term food storage, dry goods. Yeah, choice is yours. We deal with them all. We have almost a 3-year supply now of canned goods and dry goods. Almost 3 years, not quite there yet. We have some family members that stepped in some hard times, and hey, look at that. We got preps. They got to be rotated out anyway. Perfect. Long-term food storage. Yeah, we're affiliated with many of those companies. Fort Patriot is probably one of my main ones to go to. They've been very good to us. They got good quality products, and that's some of the products that we took down to Fort Myers after Hurricane Ian came through, and we donated a lot of that. So, good food. And if you purchase through us, now you help us out here too. And with water, of course, stock up water. Pipes shut off, pipes freeze, pipes bust, power goes out. If you're reliant on city water, odds are your water's not going to be pumping. And if it is pumping because the power is out in a certain location but there's still water coming in, you might be underneath a boil water notice because the treatment facility for your water might be down. Yeah, so you have to have a way of dealing with that. Water filters, very important. Next up, of course, is appropriate clothing. Yeah, dude, you're in Florida. What would you know about the cold? I grew up in the mountains of North Carolina, and I also used to work out in Williston, North Dakota, when I used to work and do services on the rigs out there in the oil fields. Yeah, negative 20-degree weather. So I know what cold is. And that's working 10 to 16 hours a day straight. Yeah, it's different when you jump in your heated car, drive to work, run into an office. No, I was out in the field. Yeah, it sucked. So, appropriate clothing. We actually got some new clothing coming in that we're going to be doing some reviews on also as well. This heated clothing, we've done them in the past. We got some new products in, new companies in, that we're going to be checking those things out for you guys. We'll let you guys take a look at it, make your own decision. We'll just show you what it is, what it's capable of. Alright, so with all that took care of, I want to speak about your medication. Yeah, if you need life-sustaining medication on the daily, keep it stocked up. This is why we prep natural disasters. Have that stuff on hand, because major winter storm, they cannot get to you, or it's just buried or whatever. So much snow. How much medication you got? Alright, do you have enough to sustain you for a few days? Usually a winter storm, real bad one, it's only going to be for a couple of days anyway, as far as till they get the roads cleared out enough to, you get out. Usually pretty good about that. Also want to say about your pets. If you have outdoor pets, and I am not going to ride anybody because they got dogs outside or chickens or whatever. I grew up in the country. We had outside dogs. Alright. Down here in Florida it's pretty freaking hot, so I'm not about to get an outside dog. It's just way too hot for them down here. If I go out in the woods about pass out trying to do survival training because of the heat, I don't want to have a big old Siberian husky sitting out there either. So anyway, take care of your pets. Severe cold, yeah, not good. All right, guys. So with all that, hopefully give you a little bit of insight on some ideas and look at things, because I really believe that we are going to be hit by a very severe one, and it's not just from Farmer's Almanac. There's actually a lot of new reports popping up across the internet on this next upcoming, I think they said it's something to do with El Nino. I know, before you laugh, and I laughed the first time I heard it too, so here we go again. El Nino. Something's going on with the currents and the currents from the ocean, and they're expecting it to get cold. But I found in Farmer's Almanac first, and I come from a country town, and yeah, we pretty much follow that thing because pretty damn good. All right, guys, speak to y'all later.